Welcome to Minecraft Education Edition. We're going to go through how to make a bunch of different code for a bunch of different stuff. But this is the first video, so the first thing we're going to do is just learn about Minecraft Education, and we'll do a quick little magic item. We'll turn any item into a wand, and when we wave that wand, magic, whatever magic thing we want to happen will happen. So without further ado, let's get started. I went through this demo lesson down here, and they have different demo lessons. That's cool, but they don't give you an empty world to actually just start coding in to access your code environment, and at least not that I could find. Unfortunately, you will have to sign in. You will have to create an account. You have to use a Microsoft account that already has access to Minecraft Education. So talk to your parents, or if you're doing it, you'll have to contact your school and see if they have. Usually everyone has a school account, right? Well, contact your school and see if your school already has linked access to Minecraft Education through that account, because then you could just log in with your school account. All right, once you have logged in to Minecraft Education, go ahead and click play. Then create new. Down here, we're going to create a new world. Keep it as creative and peaceful. And click play over here on the left. Let the world load in. And then we're going to see what seems like a normal world. Everything's all cool and normal in here. Let's go ahead and just take a quick little peek. Yeah, it's a normal world. Normal Minecraft world. Except when I click the letter C. C as in cat on the keyboard. Click the letter C. It brings up this thing. It takes up half my screen. It says choose your editor. Okay, I just know if you click one of these bottom two, it's gonna throw you into a world of just code, and it might be very confusing. So notice how up here it says Microsoft MakeCode lets you code Minecraft in blocks. So you can choose to do Python or JavaScript as well, but it starts with blocks. So it gives you a bunch of options with this top one. Click the top one. We like the top one. The bottom two are just more code heavy. So we'll click new project right here once that loads up. And I'm going to call it magic item. I'm just going to say magic item. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just naming mine magic item. And then it opens up the code editor. All right, awesome. So we're at the code editor, and notice on the left side of the code editor, we have a bunch of tabs. These are just categories, different categories, basic. These are going to be commonly used ones, player, anything that has to do with your player. Notice how there's each block is like a little snippet of instructions. So if the player dies, when the player walks, to teleport the player to here, say hi, or say what's, say whatever right now this says on shovel used, but if I just click that area, I have complete control of when any of these things are used, so it's complete control. All right, going through, we see there's not just common and player, but there's everything that you can think of: mobs, agent instructions, gameplay instructions, position instructions, loops, logic, variables, which are really cool. We'll get into that. That allows you to have dynamic control based on runtime situations. All that will make sense. And anyways, we have math. We can include some arithmetic in our code. And we can even include things like plugins, right? We can plug in some mods, or plug in any kind of cool things that we want. All right. Notice how also when I was up here, I clicked this go back arrow to go back, not the X. All right, so click the go back arrow, and we're back in our code environment. All right, and then advanced is just more code stuff. We'll dive into this as well. Yeah, you can make functions, arrays, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, but we're just gonna focus for this video. We're just gonna make a magic item. We are going to become a wizard. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is click player. And in fact, that one block that I was talking about, on item used, we're going to use that. We're going to turn any item that we want into a magical item by, you'll see. I'm just going to stick with the iron shovel for now because it's nice and simple. I will note that it says iron shovel because of course, there's different kinds of shovels, right? Here's a stone shovel, so that matters too. Here's a wooden shovel. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick with iron shovel, and I'm going to go to let's go to mobs. Yeah, mobs is cool. And what I'm gonna do is just reading through all this. All this looks really cool. I'm just go whoa. uh, I'm just gonna click on projectile. Right now it's on. There's nowhere to put it. Notice like I want to put projectile TNT inside of here. It'll let me like replace the shovel, but I don't want to replace a shovel. That's my magic item, and it's not letting me put it in here. What do I do? What do I do? So I have to look for something that fits inside the on item used block. It needs to fit inside of here, and this isn't fitting. So let me go back to mobs. Oh, okay. Notice how some of these things have certain shapes. Some of these blocks have different shapes. That's cool. So in fact, these are like puzzle pieces that look like they will fit into the other blocks. All right. Let me click this one up here. Spawn, the very first one. Spawn animal at these numbers. This is just a coordinate section. This is just a position. So I'm going to click this. Spawn. Spawn means to become, or to enter the realm. Or be born, I guess, is another way to look at it. Just to exist. Okay. To bring into existence. So I have on item used, spawn, project. Oh yeah, and notice how I just threw that in there, right? Like spawn, this block fit in here, and then this block can replace whatever spawns. So that kind of works out pretty perfect. All right, now I just threw all those together like that, and it looks like I should get what I want when I use the iron shovel. I want a projectile TNT to spawn where I'm standing. That's what I want to happen. Yeah, because that sounds really fun and cool. All right, let's go ahead and try it. I clicked play. Let me bring that up one more time. Notice all I did when I was done, I came down here and I clicked play, and that opened it up. And I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is click E and go into E as in enter, right? I'm going to find an iron shovel. All right, so I see all these cool things, and there's the shovel and iron. Oh, that's a stone shovel. I want an iron shovel. Okay, got my iron shovel in here. All right, now I'm going to use it. Oh, so notice how right now nothing's happening. Where's my TNT at? That's because I'm swinging it. Now there's a difference between swing and use, right? It's let me bring up the code one more time. On item used. So it's not just when I swing it, but it's when I use the item. So when I look down, notice how it has it says mine down there at the bottom right, and on the left click. If you left click the mouse, it'll mine whatever's right here, and that's not what I'm looking for, right? That's a different action. But if I right click on my shovel, while holding it, and I right click, it will activate the used action and spawn the TNT. So now I right click, TNT spawns. Right click, TNT spawns. Right? And so if I just stand here and I right click a bunch of times, there should be a bunch of TNTs, right? And I can kind of just, run around. Oh, and then I lost my shovel. Eventually my shovel withered away, but I can just go up here, grab another shovel, bring it down, got my iron shovel again, pull it out, start using it, more TNTs arrive. Awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. What if, I have a question, what if I wanted to spawn not one TNT, but many TNTs? Now I'm kind of getting into the next lesson here, but just a little quick preview of what the next video will be about is loops, right? We're gonna jump way down here and we're gonna explore loops. Loops are nice and easy and simple, but they are extremely powerful. They can break a program with one keystroke. If you put an extra 0 in your loop, then you might not have 40 occurrences, right? Notice how I just took that loop and I put it in here. I just put it inside here. And then notice how if I put, instead of 4, if I put 4D times, whoa. Now it just went from 4. Let me put this TNT block inside of here. Now it's going to do 40 TNTs. But that's just to show you how powerful loops are. If I just accidentally added, a couple zeros, oh, now it's gonna so many TNT. If I accidentally put a few more zeros, this is how powerful loops are. This is just a quick little of course, I don't want to break my program. I'll break my program after in later videos. Anyways, for video number 1, if you can get this amount of code on your screen, then you did an amazing job, and I am confident that you know how to maneuver and navigate Minecraft Education's MakeCode environment. That's the beauty of code, is you can make anything happen in the environment of which you are existing. You have complete control, really, with the code that you have. Okay.